Welcome to the show. My name is Drew Clark.
My name is Aubrey Cloutier.
And this is the show where we go camping on our bicycles. This week on the Bikorder Warriors, we talk about replacing Aubrey's rack, the Sacramento experience, our train experience, and where we go next.
Bikorder Warriors.
I've had my rack on my bike for 7 years. 6, 3, 2, 5, 1 year. My bike rack recently fell apart.
What are we up to?
Well, let me show you.
What is the deal?
Rack is thrashed.
Ooh.
The bolt came out. I don't know.
You can't put weight on that.
Yeah, there's no bolts back.
All right, let's go get a rack.
Need to get a rack in Iran.
This week's beer is Diet Game Day Ice Light.
Brought to you by Final Crew.
There we go. All right, so
Hey! But I think these are all Allen.
yeah, cool. Okay, new rack time. Here's the old beauty here. What's that stripy thing on the top?
Bungee.
Oh, it's a bungee.
So basically my rack is screwed in on one side and like zip tied on the other.
Brand new rack, wooden, fully assembled. The threads were toast on one side of the frame of his bicycle, so
Yes.
hey, there is some.
Thrashed.
Yeah, see.
It was repaired a while ago. Still good bungee on there. And the new one. Ooh, just real sleek. Yeah, it's nice enough.
The bolt hole is stripped, so you can't put a bolt in it. And on the other side, the bolt is snapped off.
This beauty.
And part of it's lodged in the bolt hole. So this was a challenge. Now there's a second hole on one side that worked, but then on the other side, on the left-hand side of the bike, there was no second hole.
Here we are, at the top of the Richmond Amtrak parking lot. We're now going to ride our bikes to the train. Get on the train.
Got our tickets. We're gonna ride to Davis, and from Davis, ride to Sacramento.
I made an error. I don't have all my habits together. I noticed my helmet's a little thinner this time.
Yeah, it's been a challenging day
Yeah.
so far, but it's gonna be fun.
So, we're on Amtrak.
We just got on the train and just getting my shit together right now.
It's time for some cuisine. Cheese and crackers. A cookie.
right, we're, what is it, 9:30 p.m.?
I think so.
Here at Adam Grell.
Adam Grell's beer. This week's beer is Bear Republic's Racer 5 IPA. You can pretty much get this anywhere in the Bay Area now because it's pretty dependably good. Thanks, Bear Republic.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Inside.
Okay, here we go. So check out this awesome thing, Adam Grell, his birthday.
There's
Addy invented. Look at this awesome bike rack made of wood. There's little pipe clamps, both sides. Got a little bit of like it kind of flexes, right? Look at that paint job. How'd you measure that out, Adam? How'd you do that?
Stupidly precisely.
Okay. Stupidly precisely.
Silver trucks,
Have to pull it
shining on
back.
a Saturday, trying to get away from the city lights. The light in the light.
Silver trucks running the roads. White trucks are old.
So, day 2 of the party in Sacramento, we got on inner tubes and floated down the Sacramento River. It was pretty cool. There's like a group of about, was it 12? 8? Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Say 10. Say a group of 10 people.
A group of 10.
And we had reservations to get a big raft at this company that has a vehicle that drops you off and picks you up, down, and then blah, it's a whole thing. And the birthday boy was a little too sleepy in the morning to get moving at any kind of hour that may resemble arriving there when they're still open.
Yeah, it was cool. I had done this one time before, this kind of floaty down the rivery thing in Maine, in the state of Maine, back in like 2000. And this was cool. There were a little bit of rapids.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably 10 to 15 feet deep at max.
At max.
There were
certain
points
points.
when people couldn't touch the
But
dam.
often you could just see the rocks whizzing by underneath you.
And we had a few, separations of
Yeah.
the group, and that's the fun part.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
Bikorder Warriors.
Coming at you.
Leaving now, Adam's party from Sacramento, heading home to Berkeley, California, on our bicycles. Cool. Got some penises and butts?
High energy.
Ready to go. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah, anytime.
We are going to go to Briones. We went there once last year. I think it was our third trip, and it was a partial nightmare. We kind of went the roundabout route and came in on basically the back entrance of the park, and so we had to traverse the entire park to get near the front of the park to eventually camp. And this was all after dark.
Miles and miles and miles.
It wasn't as bad as Black Diamond. That was
That was the similar story, but
Rocky.
more and harder.
rocky dirt cliffs like this.
We're going to go a new route because the route we went before had us going the backwards way.
Yeah.
But this time I'd like to avoid the several miles of like pushing my friend in a wheelchair up a rock cliff. That's kind of what it was like. Very, very heavy, very slippery, very rocky. So we're going to go a different way. And it's going to be cool.
And there were a bunch of raccoons.
Yes.
A whole shitload of raccoons. And that's why we had to hang our panniers.
Bikorder Warriors!